welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gwen, but over here the family calls me Cousin G, and I am back with some more Raising Kanan season 4 content. Cousins, y'all seen the title of this video, y'all already know what Cousin G on today. It's the recap and review of Raising Kanan season 4 episode 7. They titled this one, Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself. My name Neek, girl. I'm done. Cousins, y'all already know how I get down over here. It's storyline time. We're going to start this one off. Paying our respects to Miss Joyce. Now, as y'all know, Rock was the last one left for her to ask. And if you ask me, the strongest one. Especially when feelings was involved. I'm not going to say she ain't experienced no hurt. She didn't experience no hurt during this. She not going to experience no hurt after this. But y'all know Rock is a tough cookie. She a tough cookie. Now, I'm not going to lie, she can be humbled. But she, out of all Miss Joyce's children, she's the toughest one of them all. To be honest with you, cousins. Because only a tough person could carry out something like this. She had to literally put her mama at peace. Child, I don't know if that's something that I could have did. Because that type of stuff sit with you for a long time. But look who we talking about here. This Rock. This Raquel Thomas, child. No feelings. You don't got to worry about my feelings. Let me worry about my feelings. Got you, Rock. But I couldn't do that, sis. And you could tell she really didn't like her mama much because she felt like her mama was trash. Like all kids do. They think their parents trash, not knowing that their parents doing the best that they can with what they are given. To be honest, cousins. We doing the best we can with what we giving. That's lessons from our mama, from other people. You never know where it's going to come from. But none of us don't know what we doing when these kids get here. To be honest. They don't come with no doggone manual, child. And it's until you have your own kids, you start giving your parents a little bit more grace. Because Lord knows I have. You know? All of us go through this puberty stage where we just... Girl, them hormones, girl. Especially little girls. Little boys, too. They get a little hair on their balls, try to think they're grown men. When we know that's not the case. Girls, too. We get a little hair down there and we think we grown women. We get told after our cycles finally come and greet us that we able to make babies. So automatically our minds think we grown women. I don't understand. It's just complex. It's just complex. But anyway, Lou and Marvin couldn't do what Joyce asked them to do. So she ended up finding out that information from Lou and Marvin about how Miss Joyce wanted them to put her down, but they couldn't do it. They was doing that to protect themselves because they knew what would happen in the long run, especially when it came to their mental. Like, that's some, that make you feel guilty, girl. Guilty. Ooh, girl. That scene and storyline right there, that was a lie. It was a lie. And I like how, instead of focusing on the bad things that their mama did, they did focus on a good memory. And I like this story about when Rock she had to be 5. And she wanted a dog real bad. And her mom, Miss Joyce wasn't having that. She wasn't. So she got all the kids in the neighborhood that had dogs to bring their dogs to her house for Rock's birthday. So she could pet all the dogs she wanted to pet. It didn't end good because she ended up getting big. But it's the thought that counts. Miss Joyce said she spent 6 months vacuuming excess dog hair out her living room. Now, that's a good memory for you. That's a sacrifice your mama was willing to make for you, girl. And I guess that put her in good spirits enough to go see her mama finally and tell her mama that was a good thing that she did, so that she wouldn't feel like she was such a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? It's when they had that conversation, man. You my only mama and you my only daughter. That was deep. That was deep. May not seem like it to most people, but that was deep. For real, for real. So Rock agreed to go through with the action or whatever. And I like the fact that she held her mama's hand. You know? And she actually cried. That was, ooh. Whoever wrote this episode, y'all cooked. Y'all did y'all big one. Child, ooh, Lord. This was a deep episode. But cousins, R.I.P. to Miss Joyce Thomas, girl. We love you. We love you and we understand you did the best that you could do with what you were given, sis. Oh, girl. All right, cousins, let me get out my feelings because that was deep. That was deep. Now let's talk about rocking a unique girl. Child. This man got the balls of girl Samson, child, because Unique he wants to blame Rock so bad for what happened to him. He have it all thought out about what happened. Huh? They planned this. Y'all did this with my brother and then y'all took my brother out. No, that was not the case. And Ronnie did all that by himself. Couldn't you tell by how Ronnie was trying to control your operation? And you was trying to tell Ronnie that's not how stuff go no more? You been locked up. You been put down for a minute. But you out here in a new world. Like, that's not how we do stuff no more. He didn't want to get on board. He was old school. Ronnie was crazy, too. He was nuts. Nuts. So, why can't Unique see that? He don't want... It hasn't settled with you that your own brother tried to take you out. I'm trying to see some cousins because he is mental. I understand that head trauma he went through and stuff like that. And the vet did say he was going to start acting irate. So I'm just like, this really is nuts. He honestly think Rock wanted to take him out and take over his business. No. She was trying to stay in the background. She wasn't trying to get involved in none of that no more. She had her share. She was done. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to be inside and handle business. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I really do. But he still feel like she tried to sabotage him. So now he making it his point to go take over all their businesses. He then teamed up with Phil Russo, then got all his people from Jersey to come hold him down. And he messing around with Quan too. You messing around with Quan and Phil Russo. Quan and Rock already don't like each other. They got bad blood right now. Then you got Phil Russo. Sells, is it Borelli people? Yeah, and Stefano got Marvin to knock off Sales. So now Phil Russo is using their beef to get closer to Stefano. See how that's working out? We're gonna use this situation to finally get at each other, because we can't really get at each other because of how our families roll. Like, they can't do each other. They got to get the mini-men under them to do each other or do them. One of the two, they can't touch each other. That's the crazy part. So they using all these people to beef. Whatever the case may be, they seen a clear shot of Stefano through this whole beef between Unique and Rock. This is some crazy stuff, cousins. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, took over all the blocks, baby. Hey, Irvin shook. Poor Irvin. Irvin was looking through that window like, ooh, no. I said, oh, Irvin. Irvin said, I don't want no more bodies. I guess he just decided to keep quiet, y'all. He just decided to keep quiet. And Unique let Rock know his game plan anyway. Like, I'm kill you on these blocks, and then I'm going to lay you to rest. I ain't going to lay you out now. I'm going to kill you on these blocks, hurt your pockets a little bit, so you can feel everything I felt. And I'm just like, Unique, what revenge? And Rock was expressing her, like, Nick, me and you was getting close and stuff like that. Why would I do something like that to you? He didn't really care about that. And just to prove it, let me tell you how mental he is. He even go off on Pernessa. Yeah, he revealed himself to Pernessa in this episode too, and that was beautiful. That was very beautiful, cousins. I have to say, that was beautiful because she couldn't believe her eyes, and girl, I loved it. That was my favorite scene of this episode. Yes, it was. That was nice. That was some waist deep type shit right there. I like that, cousins. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, cousins. So y'all know, after the whole Unique ordeal in her house eating her butter pecan ice cream, girl, see, let me tell you something. Me and him would have had to throw hands, because don't touch my ice cream. You going too far. I understand you back from the dead or whatever you want to call it. I'm joked out because of what he told Pops and Snap. Well, Snaps and Pop. Child, talking about I'm back like I never left, like Jesus, I risen. Oh, what? Okay, all right. You got it, child. But anyway, y'all know Rock go back and spill tea to Kanan, Marvin, and Jukebox. Like, y'all need to be on y'all P's and Q's, because this go back and he taking over all our blocks. So we gotta come up with a game plan. And baby, it's when they tell Luke, girl, they tell Luke, and Luke said, oh, Luke gotta step back in, cause you messing with my family now. And I guess they scared that Unique gonna start picking them off one by one. So she wanting them or whatever. And she even tell them that he the one slid on Andre. And you know the only reason why he slid on Andre is because he thought Andre and Rock was messing around. That's it. No matter what he say, you love Rock. Y'all love each other. I don't know why you acting like this. I don't know why you acting like this. You thought she was messing around with her lawyer? And you took him out? Unique. That's trashy. That's some Jerry Springer type stuff. That's very trashy. It's giving too original behavior. That's what it's giving. I'm like, girl, Unique. You gotta chill out. You really gotta chill out. But, yeah, so they gonna try to put together a game plan to take him out, but they trying to get this plan going. Well, Lou and Marvin trying to get this plan going because they really, really just want to take him out and get it over with. So they do make a plan to go around the block to get information to see if anybody got some news that they could use or whatever. And, child, nobody knows much. But him taking over the blocks, that's it. Nobody knows much. They don't know too much. They even take it upon themselves to go to Snaps and Pop or whatever. And when they ask for Snaps and Pop help, they turn them down. We partner with Kanan. We not partner with you. But we thank you for the warning. Oh, all right. All right, got you. And y'all know they sneaky. Talking about something. This could be trouble or opportunity. What y'all really trying to do? I feel like they gonna try to team up. They gonna try to start teaming up, partnering with Unique. Just to get some more money. I think they gonna try to do it. Child, this is some crazy stuff right here. Crazy. But that's the game, I guess. That's the game. But, child, Unique ended up moving Vanessa out the south side or whatever. Because he don't want her to get caught up. And it's when that girl say, well, I got to take my mama to her dialysis. He said, F that girl mama. I said, oh, no, sir. What? That's what you want? That's what you want. Don't nobody have time for that. Vanessa, girl, I understand you want your family, but my mama? My nigga, what? Do you know that without my mama, I would not be here to be in your face? Don't play with my mama like that. Do not play with my mama like that. You gotta stay here. You and my son is my only two witnesses. So you gotta stay here until I say so. So you gonna have me locked up in the house? Cause somebody after you? I understand you trying to protect me and the baby or whatever, but my ninja, he losing it. Cause when she told him, I don't believe Rock had anything to do with Ronnie did to you, and she didn't even mess with Ronnie like that. Child, you know what you're talking about? You don't believe me? What's it gonna hold me down? But get out my face. Get out my face. Out my face. First of all, calm yours down. Girl, I had him committed so fast. You got me messed up. You got me messed up.com, child. I don't understand. Child. And she looking at him like, ooh, he really fucked up. Girl, when you see that it's really fucked up, leave, sis. Run. Girl, jet. Some fast, girl. Because, that is a loon. He is a loon. Don't nobody have time for that. Nobody has time for that, child. And so, Rocky Marvin do go meet with Stefano too. And he start running the tea about how he can't take out Phil Russo or whatever. Because how he found out who them boys was. And there was some Jersey boys. Don't nobody like that move around here because we supposed to be all good in my boroughs or whatever. So, I guess he not having Rock right now. He not having Rock. Because he asked Marvin to come meet him, by himself. And when he meet Marvin by himself or whatever, you gonna have to step up. Rock needs to be put to the back because she making huge mistakes or whatever. But for you to keep going behind this girl back to her brother, do you know that you gonna create problems between her and her brother? Cause that's what it seemed like was about to happen when they was at Miss Joyce's house or whatever, and Rock checked him about going see Stefano behind her back. His response was, I got my own life too, Rock. Don't nothing just revolve around you. I'm just like, I understand that or whatever, but y'all still doing business with this man together. I get what you're saying and I respect it. But y'all still in business with this man together. With y'all business that y'all run this together and then him. So why not give her a heads up that he got you knocking people off? So she can know how to move forward. Like, I get it. Marvin his own man. But Marvin been doing some sloppy ass work. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. He been being real sloppy. Girl, I cannot, child. For him to go behind that girl back and say, you making huge mistakes or whatever. Boy, bye. Look at you. Your inventory low. You running out of pockets. Your shelves are bare. Where the money coming from? So she go see Hafiz. And when she do go see Hafiz about, how long it's going to take for her to get her work or whatever, it's a lot going on in my country right now. It's going to be about a month. I need that product now, my ninja. Have you lost your mind? I need it now. Why people are working as fast as they can? And you got on me with all this secretive stuff that you had going on. Whatever. When I met with you, I gotta walk through restaurant doors, back doors, kitchens and shit to get in this mysterious ass limo. You got me thinking you the man. So now you putting more time on my plane. I don't got time. Ooh, bars. It Anyway, I don't got time for that. I don't. Hafiz playing games too. Now I understand y'all got y'all own little stuff going on in y'all territory or whatever, but a month? I need that a little bit lower than that, sir. I need my ETA to match what my people want, like, cause you tripping. You tripping. First it was 2 weeks, now it's a month. Now I'ma feel like you was just talking shit to get my money. Cause it get real. That's business. Like, dude, you really went there. Like, you really did that. You really did. He pissed me off in this episode, cousins. Business is business, though. I'ma just let it go. But he pissed me off for real. I'm still pissed off. Like, what a product, Sharonda. Don't nobody have time for this, child. It's crazy to me right now because of how Stefano is moving. Now, when Rock and Marvin did have a conversation or whatever about what they needed to do and what needed to happen, they discussed maybe possibly taking out Stefano because Stefano might go behind their backs and make a deal with Phil Russo and them or whatever, and then they get caught in the crossfire. So we need to take him out first because that's the only reason why Phil Russo sending these people out here. But then, you know, if y'all actually went ahead and took this man out, y'all know what come behind it. So I don't know if they won't make that move. That's why Rock was just like, I don't know about all that. That's gonna be a big problem. I felt that though. Like, you know what come behind that? Do you know what comes behind it? But y'all, I just, ooh, child. Stefano is not to be trusted either. Honestly, cause ain't none of them to be trusted. Especially when you hear them talk about them letting the little people battle it out for them. Y'all, I'm not y'all pawn. Y'all not my army general. What is wrong with y'all? I ain't like that. I did not like that. I guess Stefano's just tired. He just tired of all this. But if he's tired, y'all think he tired of all of the mistakes that Rock is making. It's pissing him off at this point. It really is, and you can tell. You can tell. But Marvin, tell him, don't ever say that to me again about my sister. She not making no big mistakes. We literally, this man just came out of nowhere doing this. She didn't do nothing. She had nothing to do with that. Like, why would you? Don't say that to me again. And he got serious, like he wanted to do him right then and there. So Marvin already got it on his mind that he won't do Stefano in for real. Yeah, he working with him or whatever. But deep down, he won't do Stefano for real. He won't do him for And I'm not mad. How dare you tell me to move my sister aside and I step up? Cause I'm more reasonable and level-headed. Excuse me? Who you think told Rock? This is crazy. This is crazy. He tell him I'm not interested in none of that. No, say that shit again. Please don't. Talking about something, we in this together. No, this your beef because you had that man taken out. They ain't had nothing to do with me. This all on you. If you want this thing to work out. Period. Child. But girl, let's move on from this storyline because, child, when I tell you, this doggone Imani, child, Imani is checking, she in this episode, she checking Lou about Jess. And I guess she felt like you could have let me know something or whatever. Let me know something. I'm not trying to get my heart broken. Let me find out you falling in love with Big Lulu. Girl, okay. All right. But in this storyline also we get Big Rilla and his mans. Is that Kenyatta? They rolling up to a lower place, right? They think Lord there, but Lord ain't there. Lord renting his place out, and the people that's in there, they strapped. So when them boys go in there, baby, gunshots left and right. Left and right. So they end up unaliving the couple that was renting out the house or whatever. And one of the boys get hit. But it's not, major or whatever. He get hit in the leg. But what got me is when they pulled up, he really started getting scared. Like, I'm not about to go up in there. Because he know me. He know me. He gonna know it's me. And there's somebody that work at the label with. No, he know me. He know me. But you the one sent. So can y'all tell him, since you the one put us on this spot, you can sit back in the car with him. But they take the keys to make sure he don't go nowhere. And when he got into the studio the next day, cousins, when he get in the studio the next day, Lo was supposed to come into the studio to come and hear his new sound that that Lulu had told him about. So he said, "You sure?" He just asked Lou, "You sure he coming?" You said Lo was coming. So at this point, he think Lo is gone. But it's not Lo. Like I said, somebody was renting out their place. Well, he was renting out his place to these people. So you didn't get him. Child. When I tell y'all, B Rilla had all type of guilt all up in his face when Lo finally did come into that studio. Oh yeah. Told them the news that they could use or whatever. And also let him know that, well, he let them know I let somebody rent out my house or whatever, and somebody broke in and tried to rob them and kill them or whatever. So, it's a lot that I, had to deal with or whatever. But I'm straight. The look on be Rilla face, guilt all over. It was all in his face. His feelings, he tell on himself with his facial expressions. When I tell y'all, guilt was stamped on his face about what happened. Dude, couldn't even look that man in his. Nah, the question is Lou gonna find out what really did and what he gonna do and how he gonna react to it? Cause Lulu didn't already warn him. Don't get on my bad side. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Because let's talk about jukebox, girl. So y'all know Marvin, in this episode, Marvin ended up giving jukebox the gun or whatever for safety, of course, because stuff is crazy. Stuff is crazy in the South Side right now. So he want her to be safe. But he tell her, look, when all this is over, I'm gonna need that gun back. Cause you're not about to be running around here acting all wild and stuff like that. So child, jukebox is amazed, of course, that her daddy would do something like this. And child, she ended up going to the club. And on her way to the club, some dudes start messing with her. I mean, not physically touching her, but saying stuff. I like women. Come on, baby. Baby, when I tell you, she kind of like pulled at the gun on her side a little bit. But they couldn't see it or whatever because, jukebox wear baggy clothes or whatever. So they couldn't really see. Child, she wanted to pull so bad. She wanted to pull out so bad. And you could tell she wanted to pull. Looking at the man's face, remembering his face and everything. Like she was going to go after him after she finished enjoying herself in the club. Girl. So she get in the club, girl. She see Jackie. She having her a drink. She sees Jackie on the dance floor vibing. Girl, she go walk up to Jackie and start kissing her. I'm like, oh, Juke. Girl, what you doing? Okay. It's your world, Juke. Girl, she slide Jackie to that bathroom. Give her something she could feel. And it was a reciprocity thing or whatever, child. But what got me is when they finished doing what they was doing, Jackie asked Jukebox for her number. And Jukebox said, but I had fun. This ain't that, but I had fun. Girl, Jukebox about to be a love connection, girl. When I tell y'all Jukebox put that on pause, she put that on pause real fast. Now, cousins, let's move on to Kanan. Let's talk about what he was doing up in this episode, child. Now, Kanan got flipped with his mama, child. Talking about she always messing stuff up. He was being real disrespectful. He was being real disrespectful to his mama. I mean, what he said was true from his perception of things, not knowing a lot. But the way he said it was disrespectful how he said it. You always can sum up. Child. I'm like, Kanan, shh. Kanan, she... Half the stuff she was doing was to protect her son cousins. And we all know this. We know this, but we know how Rock is also. So I'm not going to, just bypass that or whatever. So he go meet with Jukebox. And, they talking about Rock or whatever, but he talking about starting his own thing. He tell Jukebox about the stash he got or whatever, and he said he ready to just go ahead and get from underneath Rock. Understandable, because it's about that time. But should he stay under his mama for protection? Because he said sis can't even protect herself, girl. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know. But they also start talking about what Freddie people said about the police being involved with Fame being unalive or whatever. So she tell him, I'm not about to jump in business with you because that's not something I'm trying to do in my life. I'm just trying to get out here and see who did what and avenge Fame. I'm not trying to do none of that. So if you're trying to recruit me, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I don't think so. I do not think so. So now we know that's all Juke really focused on. So since Kanan said something about how he was putting money to the side to start his own little game or whatever, he goes to how about he goes to the damn storage unit, girl. The goddamn lock cut. The box empty. Ain't nothing in there but $1 bill. Damn, you left me something to tease me, my nigga. So, girl, how about he just really thinking he goes to the spot or whatever, and he looking for OC. I guess OC instantly pop up in his mind because OC ain't been around. OC been missing. Child, OC took that money because he definitely was watching Kanan walk up out that storage unit, please. Sure did. Sure did. Yes, he did. Child. He went to the trap looking for OC. Anybody told him? Anybody seen him? Baby. Because OC the only one knew that Kanan was skimming off the top of whatever they was getting and putting it up for safekeeping, for our future, or whatever. Child. OC took that money and he was gone, girl. This worse than Peaches on Snowfall. Because Peaches definitely wiped Franklin them out, girl. Girl, he wiped them people out. Child, I'll never forget that. Franklin was losing it. You gotta find Peaches. Because Peaches, you owe me some money. Boy. But girl, that's what got me. Now he looking for OC. He riding around. He telling his people, keep a lookout. You know what I'm saying? And he go back to the trap or whatever. He pull up on the bus and they say that he need to go check the arcade or whatever. And they let him know, they ain't got no more work. And he tell him, I'm about to go link up with the Connect and we gonna ask him for a re-up. So he continues rolling around or whatever. And he see his mama paying the cops. Now, keep in mind that him and Jukebox just was having, I don't know, something to eat. I don't know, whatever. That was a restaurant, a diner. Whatever it was, they was at like a food spot or whatever when they was talking. And the fact that Freddie people told him that cops was involved with Fame unalivement or whatever, he started trying to put 2 and 2 together. And I felt like he was overthinking. Because, cousins, I don't know if Rock would pay some doggone dirty cops to do some work like that. The only cop involved with Rock like that was Howard. And Howard was the one warning Rock about Famous. And she was telling him he wouldn't do no stuff like that. I'm not worried about that. But Howard was scared for his ass. So if Famous would have started talking about how Kanan was his son or whatever, yeah, we would have had a problem. So I see why he took him out. I could see why he would do something like that. So I'm not putting the blame on nobody but Malcolm Howard. Him and Garcia. Cause they must have felt like Fame was gonna rat both of them out. But then again, why would Garcia get involved? So I'm putting all this on Howard. It was Howard. It was him. But since he seen his mama paying off these cops or whatever, he automatically, his mind went back. And he just like, Like he overthinking at this point, to the point where he go home to Crystal or whatever, and he's sitting in the dog. The girl walking with some groceries, and she's just like, what the hell you sitting in the dog for? And I guess he in deep thought. Can I trust you? Do you love me? And she said, yeah, you can trust me. And yes, I love you, Kanan. What's wrong? He said, I think my mother killed Famous. No, baby. Your daddy did that shit. Your daddy did that, Kanan. And you can't do him nothing because he already up to the upper room. Or if he down below, girl, I don't know, girl. All the crap these people do, you never know. You never know. But, girl, I don't know what he gonna do. But you can't go around blaming your mama. That wasn't your mama. That wasn't your mama. That was your daddy. That was your daddy. And I wonder who helped him do it. Or did he do it by himself? These people low, cousins. All right, cousins. This is a lot to figure out. But I'm stamping Malcolm Howard for the 99 and the 2000 for taking out Fame. That's it. I called it. You heard it here. Not first, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who done figured it out. I know I'm not the only one who done figured it out. That's it, though. Cousins, that's it for the recap and review of Raising Kanan Season 4, Episode 7. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Girl. 10 out of 10 recommend for everybody in their hood as Grandma. Cousins. But that's it, cousins. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Cousins. Love y'all. Bye.